What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Joe. Come back at you with another video. So the title of this video is how and why the Jacksonville Jaguars can beat the New England Patriots, or something to that extent. So I'm going to give you my reasons why the Jacksonville Jaguars can beat the New England Patriots in tomorrow's AFC Championship game. So, number one, which is probably one of the biggest reasons, is their run game is really good. They have two very good running backs, and they have an offensive line that is built to have a running style offense. Now, granted, the New England Patriots run defense is pretty good this year. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it is really good this year. So if they can find ways to expose their run defense, find the weak link in that run defense and expose it, I feel like they can run it down their throat. Leonard Fournette is one of the greatest running backs of this season, and so I think that he will find little gaps and squeeze through there. I mean, he's not a small guy, but somehow he's always able to find small gaps and just run through them, power through them. And he's very strong too. Not only is he fast, he's very strong and very hard to tackle. So I feel like their running game is going to be very good tomorrow, and so that's one reason. That's one way how they can beat them. Another way is they're kind of on a high right now. I mean, when a team is good, when they're hot, it's very hard to get them off their rhythm. The New England Patriots, as we all know, is very good about getting teams off of their rhythm and getting them to basically second guess themselves. Now, their pass defense, and this is just my opinion, their pass defense is not as good as their run defense this year. So if Blake Bortles can find a way to get their cornerbacks and safeties, I guess, to take bait, like to bite on the bait that they put out, that the receivers put out, then I feel like Blake Bortles can deliver good enough passes to where they can score and keep scoring with their passing game. They do have a good offense. I would say the New England Patriots have a better offense, but the Jacksonville Jaguars offense is good, and it is good enough to get the job done. We saw that last Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they just kept scoring and kept scoring. They would get down the field, but then they would use Leonard Fournette or their other running back to get in the end zone. And so their passing game and their run game is very good, and they're on a high right now. So that's another reason how they can beat them. Another thing is their defensive front, or their pass rushing, pretty much. There's a reason why their nickname is called Saxonville, because as of right now, they are the best sacking group in the playoffs and in probably the whole NFL as of right now. I was saying that as a Cowboys fan, we had DeMarcus Lawrence, who was the #1 sack leader this year, and so in regular season. And so I do think that they will sack Tom Brady over and over and over and over and over again, because you can't stop them. I mean, you cannot stop Saxonville from getting to the quarterback. I mean, it's almost like the '85 Bears, where they just kept sacking quarterbacks and kept sacking quarterbacks and kept sacking quarterbacks constantly. And I do think that they will hit him enough times so to get him nervous. That is if he's playing, which leads me to my next one, Tom Brady's injury. Now, I said it in one of my earlier videos, I think it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, where I talked about Tom Brady's injury and how that could play a factor. Now, if they're just putting that out there to make the Jacksonville Jaguars not prepare as much which is possible, which is a very smart idea, then that's very smart on their part. But if he actually is injured, then they could use that to their advantage. And I keep saying to some of my friends and to my dad that if he's actually injured, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to target that hand and keep targeting that hand. They'll either hit it, they'll either slap it, they'll hit it with their helmet. They'll just keep targeting that hand to where he can't throw, to where they can only run. And the Jacksonville Jaguars defensive front is very good on stopping the run. So that's another reason that I think that they can and probably will beat the New England Patriots tomorrow. Another thing is their defensive backs, like the cornerbacks and their safeties. They are just off the chart. I mean, Jalen Ramsey, for example, he came on a few days ago, and they were talking about Gronkowski, and he said that he's never played against a cornerback like me before, which is kind of cocky, but it's kind of true. I mean, Jalen Ramsey right now is probably one of the best, if not, you can make an argument that he is the best cornerback in the league. And with that kind of hype and that kind of mentality, if he knows how to play it right, and if Gronk doesn't know how to play him right, then he'll get in Gronk's head, and he'll get him second guessing himself, and get him looking over his shoulder to see if he's going to get hit by Jalen Ramsey or by the other safeties and cornerbacks. That it'll throw the New England Patriots off their game. And it's very hard to throw the New England Patriots off their game because they've been here before. They've been to this show. They've been to the big dance, and they've won it. There's a reason why they're one of the best teams in NFL history. And when you're able to get in a team's head, it's very hard for them to get you out, because they're always going to be looking over their shoulder. They're always going to be second guessing themselves. And it's very easy to keep that momentum going. So their defensive backs is a big reason. Another thing, their special teams. A lot of people don't know about their special teams, but their special teams is very good. They're very good on stripping the ball on kickoffs and doing onside kicks when they need to, and getting the ball down the field far enough to give the offensive chance. So, that's all my reasons for right now. So if you guys agree with me, let me know. And let me know who you guys pick to win tomorrow's game. And they're playing on, I believe it's CBS at 3:05 Eastern time. So don't miss out. I feel like it'll be a big game that we'll all remember, much like the Minnesota Vikings and Saints game was last week. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Leave a comment down below if you want to have a discussion. I'm always open to discussion. And leave a like for this video if you guys enjoyed. And don't forget to subscribe. So have a wonderful day. God bless you all.